All right, folks, Mike here with the watch list video for Tuesday, May 21st. I don't have a lot of time. I got somewhere I got to be, so I'm cranking this out. All right, so the SPY still hanging out. It looks like it hit all-time highs today briefly. It was still hanging out near all-time highs. New faces in chat. Pause the video and read this. It explains what we do. Very nice day today. I'll go over a couple of them real quick, and then I'm just going to rip through what we're watching for tomorrow. VFS. If you take today's candle out of it, if you can picture the chart without that, I said this was my favorite chart coming into today, right? How did I call it in chat for those that weren't there? The opening 5-minute candle topped out at 495, and I'll rip back to the daily real quick. 495, and then the high from like 3 sessions before that was 499, right? So back to fives. My thinking was if the sellers fail here, right? In other words, it takes out the high of this red 5-minute candle over 495 with a low of day stop. Good chance we take out that 499, then the hole number 5, and then off to the races. That's exactly what it did. So it went from 495 to 642 on probably 20 cents risk. Let me see what the low was. Yeah, about 20 cents risk. That's great R. Very proud of that call. And it just shows the importance of finding some good charts going into the day. And it was nice enough to give us a good setup, so we caught that one, right? HOOD was on watch. Real quick, 5-minute candles. Miguel gave this at right over. See this kind of, there's the opening candle. Takes out the high, still had yesterday's high above, and does this cup and handle. And Miguel called this over 2025 with the high of day just 2 cents above that. And then Friday's high, I don't know, another 7 cents above that or something. So you had Stat Catalyst, and it worked right away. Great post by Miguel. Then late in the day, BKKT, the Bitcoin plays were really strong. I saw this pop here, and I called fives buy zone. I ended up with it right at 14-ish in my account, and it went all the way to 1707. And this one, the risk was like 25 cents, I think. So another great R trade. And there were a lot of other good posts in chat, but those are the ones I highlighted. And again, I've got to get going. So here we go. What are we watching tomorrow? Some of these I may have to take off because I made this video a little early, and they might have closed ugly. NKGN, I'll leave it on, but I don't like how far it closed off the highs, but we will watch that tomorrow. They did have news. CCL, Carnival Cruise Lines, nice pop today. Could certainly have a follow-through day tomorrow. HIMS, big breakout today. Could have a follow-through day tomorrow. HOOD. It's been running for a couple days already, but if you put the horizontal line at these highs back here, you could argue, let me get it right here, that today was kind of day one of a breakout, right, over this high. So anyway, it's a little extended, but I'm going to put it on watch. SOUN, I don't know. I don't love this one. Had a nice pop today, but really I like it over, put this in your notes. I like it over 6 one of these days. I will keep it on the list. I was hoping it would close a little higher, right? BKKT, I already talked about that one. Nice little breakout today. Certainly if Bitcoin continues, that one could follow. CTNT, I don't even know what to say about this. See this spike down here? It looks like one of those errant ticks that didn't really happen. This frickin' did really happen. As I'm talking to you right now, it's trading at 1780 because it got halted, and I knew it would open higher. I never did get in this thing, but look at the 5-minute candle chart. So it literally did go all the way down below 3, and then ended up closing at 1467. So definitely, this is just a short squeeze. They did an offering the other day or something at like 60-something cents a share. So there's no other way to look at it as in longs were short, or shorts were, how do I word this? Bears were piling in saying, hey, there's no way any of this run makes sense, and it kept going higher. Then today they were vindicated, and then they weren't, right? So what's my point? Anything this crazy, I am going to put on a chart, but that is some crazy action. I know some people in chat were trading this today. I never got involved. All right, VFS, I already talked about the trade today. Nice breakout, so it goes right back on watch tomorrow. NEGG, certainly interesting, over $1.20. If you weren't around, GameStop and AMC had very late end of day pops to the high of day. So maybe the meme's back in play tomorrow, and NEGG is one of them. NVAX, very strong again today. The thing is just relentless, so it goes back on a chart. PLCE, I'm trying to break out today. Put this line here at recent highs. It's trying to break out a little extra volume. I think there's a lot of shorts in the name. DESP, big pop Friday, inside day today, looking for a 3rd day play. This list is way too big, by the way. TTOO is holding up really well after that recent run. Thinner stock though. I mean, it's not even trading $500,000 a day. If I had to pull something off the list, it might be that. And it might be CGC pot stocks. Again, I'm kind of thinking if there's any pot news, you had a big pop, couple days lower on declining volume. So I do want to have at least one pot stock on watch. So there you go. I've chosen CGC. MGNI goes on bounce watch after this massive 2-day run. Now you got 2 days lower, only a partial retracement on much lower volume. So we'll treat that as we always treat bounce plays. Let me try that again. LIDR. Nice little kind of hammer candle today. It was on bounce watch today. Didn't really move for me at all today, but it will continue to put it on bounce watch tomorrow. And then lastly, OKLO, which had this rip here and then just tanked, right? Then it had a nice 2.5-day bounce. And now 4 days in a row to new lows. That, to me, that's a good scenario for a snapback bounce. So that one goes on bounce watch. We'll add gappers to the list together in the pre-market. And that's it for me. I got to run. We'll see you in chat tomorrow.